Going on, G's? Welcome to another episode of The Lone Wolf. Let me tell y'all a little nasty ass bad experience I had with an old roommate, right? Let's get straight into it. I don't like to waste no time. So, I had a housing specialist in the shelter. That's how me and my homie, found out that we could move in the same spot. You feel me? So she asked her, she was like, y'all know anybody else in the shelter and all that could come with y'all to this little spot that could hold about 3 to 4 people? You feel me? You're like, nah, I don't mess with, you feel me? I'm already a lone wolf. I ain't even think I was gonna get in there and have no friends. So I'm like, nah, this the homie right here, that's it. You feel me? This the only motherfucker I really fuck with like that. Everybody else is on some cordial shit so I can stay out of trouble in the building. Other than that, I don't really mess with nobody like that. You feel me? So she like, all right. She like, I got this dude. You feel me? He just go to work, nice guy, quiet, whatever. I'm like, all right. So she bring him in, we meet him. Like she said, quiet dude, he work. I'm like, all right, bet. Fuck it, we out. Fast forward. We move in here. At first it was all right. It was all right. Let's say a couple months go by, like 2-3 months go by. Start noticing a smell. We like, yo, somebody smell like, somebody's room smell like somebody died. Kind of find out it wound up being homie shit. Cause one time he came out the shower. I'm about to go in the shower like 25 minutes after he done got out. I smell it. Yo, my whole stomach turned in a knot. It smelled like a dead body took a shower. I'm like, nah, no way. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he had a long day at work. I'ma sweep it under the rug. I'ma act like I ain't even smell this, whatever. Kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. Motherfucker was, his room, it's like the smell got worse and worse. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna keep smelling this. No way. So I would say a couple weeks of me giving him the benefit of the doubt. Spoke to the landlord, tried to give her a chance. She told him he ain't really take her serious. She like, oh, I ain't the cleanest guy. I don't know what they talking about. The smell ain't that bad. I'm hearing him say all this because his room is right next to mine. So I'm like, all right. So a couple days go by. Now I'm in the kitchen. With the homie. And while I'm in the kitchen making some food, I'm smelling, yo, I ain't even want to eat. That's how bad it was. So I'm like, nah, all right. I was so heated that day, I went, knocked on son's door. The door was cracked, and you could smell a dead body coming from his room. That's what it smelled like. Couldn't find out it was like dead rats in there, like a dead rat or something. I don't know how the mouse even got niggas. We ain't got no mice in here. He had a dead mouse or rat in there. Never cleaned it up, no nothing. So I goes and I approach him. Mind you, he done like said he kept a gun in there because he had an argument with one of the other roommates. Whatever, I guess he was shook. He wanted to let niggas know, like, I got a gun in there, whatever. I ain't kid. I knocked right on son's door. He act like he ain't hear me. I walked right in. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta clean this room, cause I'm not gonna be smelling this no more. And of course, dude like 2 inches taller than me. I'm like 6'3", 6'4". He was probably like 6'5", maybe 6'6". He weighed like 270. He was fat. So I was gonna flip him. I knew all he was gonna probably try to do was grab me. I was gonna clean his face up though before he even tried that. So we step into each other. We going back and forth. We about to get it on. I goes outside, try to get him to come outside. He didn't want to come outside, whatever. He calls the police multiple times because he afraid, talking about his life is in danger. Which it was. I wasn't gonna kill him, but I was damn sure gonna fuck him up. And mind you, that dude weighed over 100 pounds more than me and like 2 inches taller than me. So for those on the internet that got me a little misconstrued, I'm not I'm not worried about y'all niggas. You feel me? But anyway, right? So, you know, that wound up getting settled because, you know, the landlord, I started telling him, I'm like, listen, if you don't get this little situation situated with him, I'm like, it's not gonna end well. Because he's disrespected everybody that live here by not, you know, cleaning up after his smell, like mopping his room, whatever. He not taking us serious. So what you think is gonna happen? She took my word for it. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a 30-day notice, and she booted the nigga, cause it was still stinking in there, off and on. Like you could tell he tried, but then he gave up. So he not here no more. He gone. He went back to another shelter. And of course, I ain't want that for son. Of course, I ain't want, you know, he's like in his 40s, 50s. I ain't want him to have to go back to the shelter. Our shelter. He ain't go back to the same one. He went to some other joint. Now he got that on his record that he got kicked out. So it's gonna probably be and he was already in the shelter from what I heard. He was so institutionalized from the shelter. I ain't even know he was in the whole shelter system for 10 years. 10 years, my nigga. I was only in there for like 7-8 months. He was in there for 10 years. In and out of different ones. I'd have been in 2 different shelters, but total of 8 months. He was probably in 10 years. That's how real it is. That's a lot of people, they don't even be wanting to leave the shelter. You know? That's fucked up. You know, that's a little situation I had with a roommate. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm out.